Going on, you guys? I'm about to show you guys how to remove late payments, so just hang in there with me. I'm gonna go through a 7-step process to help you to remove late payments from your credit report. So let me know where you tapping in from, what you got going on. Drop some fire emojis. I need some interaction. Let me take this off. But yeah, we're gonna get to it today, you guys. I'm not gonna be here for a long time, but a good time. Understand that. Okay. So it's kind of hard to see on here, but I'm going to pull it up on my computer screen as well. Los Angeles. Dom, can you put that the credit text in my chat, please? All right. Yeah, guys. So I'm about to explain all this real quick. Just give me a second. I'm gonna explain everything. Everybody, let me know where y'all coming in from. Drop some fire emojis to show some respect. What's going on, man? I'm about to give y'all some sauce to really help you with your credit report, because I know that late payments is eating y'all up. Okay. So, hold on. Let me take this off real quick. So, right. Actually, let me clean this too. All right, bet. All right, bet. So. I missed it. Alright, let me pin it. Alright. So look, as you can see right here, 15 minutes ago, when emailing the CEO works in your favor, removed all late payments. Dominique Garris, thank you, right? So bet. And then here are the late payments being removed. And let me pull it up on my screen so y'all can see it even better, right? That's hers? Thank you for sharing that testimonial, Victoria. Hold on, let me spin my camera around. All right, bet. So I know I'm new to this. So look, that's only one of the ways to remove late payments from your credit reports, emailing the CEO, okay? So today on this live, I'm going to give you guys about a 7-step process that, like, it's a sequence of steps that you need to. Late payments are some of the most difficult things to remove off of a credit report. You got to understand that. That's number one. And you have to understand, like, since it's so difficult, you got to go through the entire process. Most people just want to remove. They just want them removed, and they think that it's magic, and it's really not magic, you guys. It's really not magic. You really got to go through the grind if you want to get it off. And another thing I'll say is, if you have more than 3, 4 late payments, really ain't nobody really trying to work with you. You're going to need to delete that entire account. And we show you how to do that inside of the Magic Eraser. But nonetheless, I'll give you guys my 7 steps to removing late payments, okay? I don't want it to, somebody said it was hard. It is hard. And that's the truth. And I try to tell people that. They think it's, one swipe and it's done. No, like, you probably had to swing at it a couple times. And I appreciate you for sharing that testimonial again, because people need to understand what I'm telling them is the truth. Okay, so number one, the first thing you should do if you have a late payment on your credit report is you should try to call the creditor and work it out with them, okay? The billing department, my wife said. So what I like to call it is holding the payment hostage. I talk about my mom's credit report all the time because that's one of the people who I help to understand credit and clean up some things. But my mom never missed a payment in her entire life. And she had a late payment with PayPal because her card didn't really it didn't process, right? She thought it went through and it didn't. So the next month when she went to go pay the bill, she saw the late payment and she was like, what? Like, so I called PayPal and I explained to them how she was a good customer, never been late, it was a mistake, and could they help us? And they were like, and I was like, we about to make the payment now, but, like, I mean, what can you do for me? So I was kind of like holding that payment hostage. And what they did was they was like, hey, when you make this payment and everything, we're going to remove that late payment off of your file, and we're going to make sure that you get all of the fees reimbursed. So that's the first step. You can try that. Now remember, she never missed a payment. This don't work for y'all that got thousands or 10 late payments on an account. I'm being real with you. You need to figure out how to delete that account. Don't waste your time. You're going to waste your time. Okay? I've seen somebody remove 14 from one place at Honda. That's the one time. Okay? Besides that, I ain't never seen that many. What's going on, Aunt? My man, we about to get married. He about to get married in like 2 weeks. We in Vegas with it. The next thing that I would do is I would send a goodwill letter to the company explaining the same things that I just verbalized in writing, okay? And I would let them know, hey, I've been a loyal customer. I want to continue to be a loyal customer. It was a mistake. Can you please, this one time help me out and reverse those late payments? You don't want to tell them to delete the late payments. You want to tell them to reverse them back to positive. Telling somebody to delete a late payment could have that whole account removed, okay? And you don't want that. I've seen that happen with people, like other people I know in the credit space doing credit for other people. I know that one time somebody did a letter to reverse late payments on an account, and they ended up deleting the entire account because the verbiage inside of the letter was delete. And I'm going to read your guys' questions when I get to the end, because this is very important information and the people need this. So if I get distracted, I'm not going to be able to deliver the way I need to today. Yes, I'm on that type of mood today. So number 3, the third thing I would do is send a goodwill letter directly to the CEO. So, okay, we tried to call and resolve it, and you're documenting all of this, okay? Don't be no fool. Don't be just calling up and then getting mad when they don't do what you want and you ain't even document it. So when you telling somebody about it, you don't even got no proof. Like when I was in the credit industry one time, like doing credit for people, for those you don't know, I only teach people how to fix credit. Only, okay? And how to get funded. But when I was in the service, right, I would have people, I had a person one time, they had a collection company harassing them, calling them all weekend, they said, right? And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I could probably help you with that. I've been studying the laws on what to do about that. But can you send me the call log of all those calls? They didn't have a call log. Tell me, how you got an iPhone and people calling your phone and you don't got no proof of it? Like, nothing. That doesn't even make sense. Like, how am I going to believe you? Like, we going to the judge, you telling them such and such called you forever, you can't even prove it. That doesn't even make sense. I'm not playing with y'all. Like, I'm giving y'all the game. Like, this is it. You need to document everything. From the moment you pick up the phone, from the moment you send out a piece of mail, it needs to be documented so that people actually know that it happened. Ain't nobody taking your word for it. They don't care about you. So, the third thing is you're going to be sending that piece of mail, that goodwill letter to the CEO. And this is exactly what this person did. But like she said, she tried a bunch of different things and had to follow up a couple different times. So the fortune is in the follow-up, they say, right? And I know Ola know that. He just jumped in, my guy. So my wife posts a video about once or twice a month where it talks about late payment removal hack. And she shows you how to go to the CEO.com, pull that person's email, the CEO of the company that you're dealing with, and be resourceful. People don't lack resources, they lack resourcefulness. I'm telling you that you can go to CEOemail.com and find the email, but maybe you can't find it there. Go look somewhere else. Like, go look somewhere else. Are you trying to get it off or no? So when you buy the course or you put into the Facebook group where you can ask questions, absolutely. Absolutely. This is where people ask questions and they post results. And I'm sure underneath this, the comments probably going crazy, people bugging her. You about to have to turn your Facebook off. I know how it go. So, all right, bet. So now we're on number 4. So now we have tried to call and resolve. We tried to hold the payment hostage. Now we tried to email the company with a goodwill letter. We tried to email the CEO with a goodwill letter. None of those work. Now we got to move on to what we call a billing error dispute. This is, what is it? Billing error dispute. It's 15 U.S. Code 1666. Like that, 1666. And a billing error dispute is, if you look at your statement, on the back of it, it's going to show how, like, all of the contact information for you to send a billing error dispute, right? So a billing error dispute is basically saying, hey, the law, 15 U.S. Code 1666B states that there shouldn't be any late payments being reported on anybody's credit report for any reason from a credit company, right? So you want to utilize that and say, hey, look, there's not supposed to be a late payment on my credit report whatsoever. And I'm bringing that to y'all attention. This is an error, and I would like to dispute that error, and I would like for you to correct that error. This law literally tells you so 15 U.S. Code 1666, that tells you all of the things that you need to include in your dispute for you to go ahead and properly dispute that billing error, right? This is the fourth thing that I'm giving y'all. Now, after, let's say you do that and that don't work. Okay, now we got to really use these consumer laws, which we teach inside of, this is number 5. We teach inside of our course thoroughly these consumer laws that you can use and now dispute against the credit bureaus and the company, right? Because the first 4, it wasn't really no aggressive dispute. We just asking for help. Now we on y'all ass, right? We know the laws. They all right here. 15 U.S. Code 1666B. That's timing of payments. Write it down, look it up, or get in the course where we break it down for you. Okay, now the next one, 15 U.S. Code 1666. This is correction of billing errors, right? So you might have to go back. So 15 U.S. Code 1666B, timing of payments, 15 U.S. Code 1666. It should be flip-flop, but that's how I got it, right? And that's correction of billing errors. Now, the next law you can utilize is 15 U.S. Code 1681B, okay? And this is permissible purpose of consumer reports. This is basically stating that nothing on your consumer report should be reporting without your permission, right? And without your consent. So no consent equals identity theft. You can take that as far as you want it. Okay? So now, I gave you 5 steps so far, I believe, right? Maybe 6. I'm not even sure. I gave you a lot. But look, now y'all writing. So now, if none of those work for you guys, you've done 5 to 6 steps and none of those work for you, but you're going to keep beating your head in? This might be something that you might need to do. What you might need to do is consider removing that entire account, okay? It's a lot easier to remove an entire account. So, like last month, a lot of people had negative... Okay, so I'll give you an example. A person had a car, right? And that car was in an accident, and it was totaled, but it was still reporting... The last one was 15 U.S. Code 1681B, permissible purpose of consumer reports. Anytime you see me post a post about late payments, I always drop these, but it's usually 3 steps or 4 steps. I added some more because I had some time to think. So now, where was I? If you can remove... Oh, so he had a car, it was totaled, but it was still reporting on his credit report. What about for business? I don't know how to remove things off of business credit reports. Never done it. So now he has the car and it's still reporting on his credit report, even though it's totaled, right? Because they don't see or know what's happening, right? And it's just messing up his credit report. So he removed that entire car loan off of his report, even though it's still open, right? Basically, it's an open car note. And then right after that, the next day, one of my other students, she saw it and she like, well, shoot, I got an issue with this car and this credit card at this company. But she had one thing that was good. She ended up disputing the car note and something else, and left one account and removed it in one day. Right. Ola said, if your business needs cleaning, holla at Ola. So Ola right there, Ola 2024. He helps with business cleanup. Okay, holla at him. So yeah, those situations, people get into situations, like I'm not advocating like, yo, let's just remove everything off of our credit report. Obviously, it makes more sense to keep more positive accounts on your credit report. Like, you want the accounts you want to have positive accounts. Anything that's negative is just hurting you. So you might have to chalk it and remove it. I don't know your situation, but I'm just telling you that it's possible. Okay? And that's going to be the easiest route instead of you beating your head up. I have a similar situation, but it's closed. Oh, yeah, if it's closed, that's easy work. That's easy work. Just go click the link in my bio, get the Credit Essentials bundle. That's easy work. Look, I'll show you. Let me see. So this is today? All right, bet. This today. 32 minutes ago. Thank you. The Bennett's way is the only way, he said. He was able to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 3. So that's 8. 8 negative accounts. And it looks like these were all Experian, okay? I'm not sure. But, I mean, we get them off everywhere. It Everybody's different. Here's another person 5 days ago. They were able to remove a bankruptcy, which is the public record you see. And then we have another, and he was also able to remove a collection following our method. Got Equifax to delete a bankruptcy. Hopefully see a jump in my score. I froze LexisNexis at the beginning of my journey. I just gave y'all a gem. And you see how, like, all of those comments right there, those are people asking her more tips. And they getting the tips. This community that we built it with intention. And it was to have people that are similar to us that want to help other people. Right? Oh, y'all can't even see this. So boy disputed a collection, and the collection company got scared, turned around and sent him a $12,050 check. I don't know if that was, I don't know if that was what he had paid. I don't know. I got to go read the rest of the comments on it. But he was like, yo, what's this? So and we do show a method where we teach you how to send an invoice to the collection company. But I was telling y'all last night, I've never had anybody actually receive the bread. They've only got the items removed off of their report. So don't let this start being the norm. Okay? Don't let this start being the norm. Oh, y'all can't even see this one all the way, man. This is somebody who came in our group, cleaned up her credit, and she posted the testimonial of how she got so many things removed. She posted it on her page, and she actually got her first credit repair client, sent it to her Shopify store, $450. Talk about skill sets that pay, right? And this is what I'm really trying to do. Why are they so big? So this is another person today that was also able to get it was some negative account removed off of his credit report. And the crazy part was it was the email where it got deleted was sent to his email. Here it is. And he didn't even check his email because he don't check that email. Let me take this off. I got it right here. Y'all ain't gonna miss this. Y'all gonna get this work. Oh my God, I gotta clean my mic. All right. So back. Look. An hour ago, got some movement. Just checked his email. So he don't even normally check this email. He checked his email. Your dispute, blah, 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 has been removed from your credit report, okay? This was March 2nd. It's now, I believe, the 8th. It's the 9th. So he didn't even notice. The shit probably came off so fast, he probably thought he had to wait longer. Came off too fast. That's how we carrying it. So that's all I really want to give y'all today, you guys. I just wanted to give you those steps on removing late payments because I know so many people have issues with them. I want to keep it real with y'all. The person who actually I was sharing a testimonial about hopped on here and was able to give you guys some real in time, like they really in the trenches. They just did it, right? They just did it. So they were able to tell you like, yo, it wasn't easy. I had to follow up multiple times. So when y'all send out a dispute and then y'all want to cry and complain, understand that the person who just got the results had to continue to keep going. So I hope that you keep going too. Because the only way it won't work for you is if you don't do it or if you stop doing it. How can I come to Pennsylvania to open credit unions out there? The only thing you could do is open up a foreign entity, and I'm not really versed in that. You can also reach out to Ola about that. But there's plenty of banks in California that will fund you. So yeah, you'll be good. Plenty of banks. And if you guys need banks, if you're inside of the Magic Eraser course, if you go down to the bottom, well, number one, there's a lenders list. So when it talks about, there's a section, I'll show y'all. Let me see if my computer's working today. I'll just go to the other computer. I ain't trying to deal with that one. Shit moving too slow like a lot of y'all computer. I'll be on the consultation with y'all computer taking life. What are y'all doing? I'm like, you're never going to be able to get where you're trying to go with that slow computer. All right, bet. Yo, I came in here, right? And thank you. Congrats on the new baby thing. I came in here and I'm like, why do I hear myself? And Dom got me over here playing over here. Oh my God. I'm turning that off. All right. All right, so I'm talking about the lenders list and some things about business funding. Okay. All right, bet. So when you come into the Magic Eraser course, if you already have it, right? Scroll down. This is where y'all fail at, because a lot of y'all don't realize how much value I'm giving you for $97. So, yeah, the Magic Erasers are part of the Credit Essentials bundle. So master and personal credit, right? And then there's a section in here that talks about, like, look how long the section is if something comes back verified. Yet y'all want to cry in DM if something comes back verified, but I took hours making a lot of these video modules. This run right here is 44 minutes long, going over the steps if something comes back. And that's just one of the steps in the videos in that section. That's one of the classes in that section. Stop playing with me, right? So look. Dispute letter templates, of course. Okay. The section I'm talking about right now is building personal credit. If you go into this section, yes, I have the video training, right? Where we go through a lot of the different resources you need to build personal credit. But right here is a personal credit lenders list. All you got to do is click and download it. It's like 40 of them, okay? Different lenders list that can help you to build personal credit, get those high limit credit cards on the personal side. But then I want you guys to pay attention to this, where there's a whole section on applying for credit the right way, preparing before you apply for credit, applying for credit cards, applying for business credit cards. I haven't watched this one in a really long time. I feel like this is probably Dominique. It's probably Dominique in there actually walking you through an application. Then we talk about building business credit. What is business credit? You want net 30s and all of that? We talk about that. How to set up your business for maximum funding. How to leverage your personal credit to get approved. Building business credit separate from personal credit. Y'all think I don't know how to do that shit? Like, I know how to do that too. Okay, building business credit resources. Bankruptcy removal guide. But then, if you want the banks, at the bottom down here is bonus live classes. How to get 100 to 250K in business funding. All the banks is in here. And if you're in the business credit bundle, let me see if I can go to that. So that's if you're just in the personal credit bundle, right? But if you're in the business credit bundle, let me see. And yes, we have millions of courses. So, here we go. Business credit bundle. So if you're in the business credit bundle, once again, you get access to a separate lenders list for the business credit. That's going to be it's like a separate course. It says our lenders list because there's videos in there too, teaching you to do your due diligence when it comes to going to these lenders. But inside of the business credit bundle, obviously we got our live class replay, but then there's another one, bonus mini classes. That class that I just showed y'all in the Credit Essentials bundle, you can find it in here too. I added it in here. How to get into Amex, how to get business funding the long way, setting up your NAV, NAISC codes, creating a website for business funding purposes, alternate business funding methods for those of you who want to skip the steps. I give y'all everything. I swear. I give y'all everything. Everything that I've paid and learned and paid thousands of dollars to learn, I'm giving it to y'all for dirt cheap. And I'm hoping that you take it serious so that you can change your whole life. Because I'm on chill. I will remain on chill. I will remain talking to the people I want to talk to and helping them grow. Do y'all keep courses updated or... I mean, we don't, there's no, our courses stay updated. Like, we add stuff to them all the time, but we don't have to for the $97, the best DIY course in the world when it comes to credit. We don't even have to add anything to that. Like, we don't have to update anything. Everything's already, all those results weren't from updates. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. You guys, I wanted to give you the late payment steps. If you need to, I will save this live. I will be uploading it to YouTube. Share it and do what y'all gotta do. I'm gonna go to the gym, get a workout. I ain't skipping today. I skipped yesterday. I went Monday, Tuesday, skipped yesterday. So I'm back in today. See if we could get right. My name is Mikhail Bennett. I'm here to serve you. I'll see you at the top. Definitely not from the top. I'll let y'all later.